Hey everybody, what's happening? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you, and today I want to give you an on-foot look of a shoe that I already did a review for. It's the Adidas Ozrah. It hasn't been released in the US as of yet, but I ordered these from End, and in this video I just want to take an opportunity to show you what they look like on foot and talk about the fit a little bit. Once again, I am going to use the Dark Glow 700 V2 when we talk about sizing, just to point out something that I noticed. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's get an on-foot look of these Adidas Ozrahs. Man, I know it's been coming, but the air is brisk, it's chilly. All the leaves are changing colors and falling off. You can tell fall is coming. Man, R.I.P. summer. Anyhow, so obviously this is the Ozrah, and this is what we'll be talking about. That is a giant bird. This is the shoe that I said it shared a lot of similarities with. This is the Dark Glow Yeezy 700 V2. And I just pointed out that I thought the shape of the shoe reminded me of a Yeezy, and just some things like this TPU cage overlay on the upper reminded me of a Yeezy. The shape of this mug guard on the toe box reminded me of the shape of this rubber hit on the Yeezy, and actually this reminded me of the piece of suede that we get on 500s as well on the front of it. One thing I wanted to point out on this one is sizing information for it. Between all shoes, I'm either a 10 or a 10.5. For a lot of Yeezys, I have to go with a 10.5, simply because if I would just go with a 10, it would be a little bit tight on my feet. I've got really wide feet, and if the shoe is too narrow, then I get rubbing on the outside of my foot. For the Oswego, the Ozrah, and now the Ozrah as well, I go with my size 10. I don't go with 10.5, and here's why. This is a size 10 Ozrah. There's a look at the tag, size 10. This is a size 10.5 Yeezy 700 V2. There's a look at that, size 10.5. So this Yeezy is a half size bigger than what this Ozrah is. And since they're both Adidas shoes, you would think that this Yeezy would look bigger than this Adidas Ozrah. But if we line up the bottoms of these, and I hope it's as evident on camera as it is in person, but if we line up the bottoms of these shoes, look at how much taller the Ozrah is. And I noticed I put the Ozrah on foot real quick before I started this video, and I noticed it fits perfect width-wise and everything, but I actually have a little bit of extra length on this size 10 Ozrah. Now, if I would have gotten a size 10.5, it would have looked like a boat on my foot, or at least to me it would have looked like a boat on my foot, because it would have been way longer than what I needed. And also, I want to point out, width-wise, this size 10 Ozrah it feels exact on my foot, the size 10, as this 10.5 700 V2 does. So just keep that in mind. If you're used to going up a half size in a lot of your Yeezys, like the 700s, like I do, then don't just assume because this looks like a 700 and has the same shape, it's going to fit like that. I would go true to size. Now I'm going to get them on foot, and let's see what they look like. There they are. And I don't know if I mentioned already, but these things just feel like a glove on your foot. The tongue is connected all the way up through here, and it really just locks down onto your foot, a lot like a 700 V2 does. and they feel a lot more high-end than just a standard Adidas release. I do think that the Yeezy 700 V2 is probably a little bit more comfortable, but not much. And maybe that can just be attributed to the small percentage of recycled materials in these, but I think they look amazing. I think they look great. And you'll have to let me know what you think of them. But they're just really easy to style. This purple color or violet color, it's almost like it's really heavy on the blue end of purple. Like sometimes it just looks like it is a blue color as opposed to purple. I love the lines on these things. I just think they look great. I would definitely recommend this pair to anybody considering them. Or really anybody that likes the Yeezy 700. Much like the Ozrah, I just think it's going to be a great option for everyday wear, just to kind of use as a beater like I do Ozweegos too. I think you could wear these untied and not have to worry about them slipping off your foot or anything. For the sake of time, I didn't tie these and they feel snug. I'm loving them. But I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you all have a great week. I'll talk at you soon.